Hey guys, this is Trox Gameholic. I'm going to compare God of Destruction form Mastered Ultra Instinct, which is another incredibly powerful form in this game that all races can get, but you have to prestige twice to acquire it. That's why I consider God of Destruction to be far more powerful, because prestiging makes you weaker to your NPCs. MUI, you have to do 2 prestiges to get it, and it gives you less stat than God of Destruction. So God of Destruction is hands down far better. The only thing is that MUI has that auto dodge. That's what makes it a little bit better. I'll go ahead and show you how good MUI is. Alright, so this is what MUI looks like. Mastered Ultra Instinct. This form does have auto dodge, which all this does is if an NPC does an explosive wave, you're going to teleport through it and get right back on them. You also have teleportation punches. I'll show you what that looks like. Like, watch this. I'll be about this far away from my opponent. I teleport straight to him. He's dead. So it's a very powerful form. It just has auto dodge. The duration of it, I don't know if MUI lasts longer than God of Destruction form. I don't know which one has a longer duration. I really don't. But this form it has weaker stats. It only gives you 700 point boost versus the God of Destroyer form, which is bad also because it's 500 less stats. That's 500 less points in melee and key damage and defenses. That's terrible. And you have to do 2 prestiges, which makes you much weaker to your NPCs. So this form, the only good thing about it is auto dodge, benefactor, and the little movement, not being able to be hit pretty much. With this form, so long as you spam attacks, you pretty much can't be touched. So it does have some invulnerability features as well, but that's about it really. The next thing I could do is I could compare the duration of both the forms for you guys. I'll go ahead and do that next. Alright, I'm going to activate my stopwatch on my other phone, and then I'm going to activate a stopwatch as soon as I do the form. Alright, so we're going to see how long this form lasts. And by the way, using moves in this form does not affect the duration of how long the form will last. So whenever you're in forms like this, just go into hyper mode. Just spam as many attacks as humanly possible. Just hit 2 minutes. Form is about to burn out. Basically, you'd spend these extra little moments running away for your life. It burned out at 2 minutes and 10 seconds. We'll go ahead and test out God of Destroyer form in our next slide. We'll check that out, see how long that lasts inside of a hard top. Alright, we just started the count for regular Ultra Instinct. We're going to see how long this lasts. And it lasted 1 minute and 20 seconds. That's shorter than Destroyer Key by 40 seconds. It has a weaker stat boost, but you don't have to prestige for it. It's hard to say which one's better, but I would say God of Destruction is most certainly a better form for not having to prestige at all, and you can get it after you do your first hard top. I think that's the best for sure, because you have more damage and more defense, and it lasts longer. You can't. That's amazing. You can't mess with that. All right, guys, we're about to test Destroyer God. We just entered into the form. I'm going to test how long it'll last versus Mastered Ultra Instinct. Right at 2 minutes. So Mastered Ultra Instinct only lasts about 10 to 11 seconds longer. Really, it's just 10 seconds. I don't think that's worth it, considering it's a weaker form and you have to do 2 prestiges just to get it. And then MUI costs over it costs $1 million. And then regular Ultra Instinct costs money too. I don't think MUI is worth it. By the time you get it has auto dodge, but you're literally going to need the auto dodge just to stay alive, because with all the prestiges, you're going to take so much damage from the NPCs that really the MUI auto dodge will just be helping keep you alive. That's all it's going to be doing.